Okay, Charlotte. So today I'm going to ask you a few questions. Is that alright? Okay. How would you know if something on the moon was living? How can you tell that something is alive? Let's look at us. What do we need to be alive? We do. We need food and water, don't we? Why do we need food and water? So we can grow. Fantastic. Do you know plants are the same? Did you know that they need food and water as well? You don't know what kind of food. Well, do you know what? Water acts like food for a plant. And then the sun is also the food. How cool is that? Okay. So let's have a look at this celery. What can you tell me about the celery? Can you describe it to me? It's in some water. Do you know what this bit's called? So yeah, so that's called the stem or the stalk. And what are these?
Leaves.
And leaves. Why do you think it's sitting in water?
It can help it grow.
It helps it grow, doesn't it? Alright. Let's look at this celery. What do you notice about this celery?
It's in blue water.
Why do you think it's in blue water?
The water's blue.
It is blue. What do you notice about the leaves and here?
It's blue.
It's blue, look at that. How do you think the blue water got all the way up here? It did. So that's what's happening, isn't it? So the celery is drinking the water. So if we take it out and have a look at the bottom, can you see these little holes? So this is where the water comes all the way up to the leaves. So that's how the celery drinks water. So how would we know then that if we went to the moon, we got in our spaceship and we landed on the moon, how would we know that something was living? What do they need? Food and water. And we can tell that, can't we? Because the water helps the celery grow. It goes all the way up the top. Okay. What I'm going to ask you to do now, Charlotte, can you draw me a picture of a plant that is living on the moon? So have a think in your head, what does it need to have? It needs to have water and food. And what parts of a plant does it need to have? So it needs to have the stalk and the leaves. Do you reckon you can draw me a plant that you might find on the moon? Yeah. And you show me how it would get water. Can you do that for me? So what plant are you going to draw?
A tree.
A tree. Okay, you draw a tree for me. So what's this called?
Stem.
The stem or the trunk? And these are
The branch.
the branches. So where would the water come from?
And that.
From down there. So it goes all the way from the bottom up to the